is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Bobby Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Jaguars head coach before the game. He understands the challenge at hand. Bringing this team in here to an SEC opponent, it is going to be a very big task at hand. But he knows his players want to show that they are just as good, maybe overlooked, not as highly recruited. He said he's got a very motivated squad on his hands today against the big boys. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Fielded in the end zone, it's Collier. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Jaguars' offense will go to work first. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
Well, I think it's hard anytime you're a freshman quarterback trying to get acclimated to the speed of college football, especially this early in the year. But, David, things are going to go faster even today because of this secondary and because of all the playmakers they have on the back end. For this quarterback, he has got to be able to find his rhythm early.
Well, and I feel kind of sorry for him because the playbook's not even open to him yet, right? Like, this dude's a freshman. He's still learning and trying to see it at the same time, but they're trying to give him more and more responsibility. Tremendous challenge today against the secondary. If you make a mistake, they're going to make you pay. So he's really got to be dialed in today.
Finds his tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pucks it out of the air. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive away as there's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Mathis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Here comes the heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Florida's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes their freshman 4-star quarterback. This staff targeted him early on the recruiting trail, and they are excited about what he'll bring to this offense in the season opener. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Montgomery. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in...
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Gator! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really, he's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Grab behind the line. It's Marion. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pocket breaking down.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Ripping off a good chunk inside their 25, and they're set up with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got a man. It's Foster. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mays. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Running inside. It's Malone. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense getting set for first down. On the move, it's Malone. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Marion. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Jaguars are flying down the field. Wants to timing just a hair off.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. And the Jaguars will line up to punt it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. They go right back to it. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the
offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Miles. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Foster. Could not make his way to the corner. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. The Jaguars heading quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The give to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they
got a little grass. Makes it past the marker. The 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Once he got some room, it was over. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Dropping back, it's Miles. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. With the catch, it's White. And they get him down.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Jaguars will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The run inside. It's Montgomery. He's got 50 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Just feeds the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Runs through the tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Caught on the left side by Wilson. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Florida! How about... Shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the air, it's Miles. Throws to the top 5. Looking downfield on first down. He lets one fly deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, breaks free in the middle.
aggressive run from the back gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Handoff to the single back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Swings it out to his running back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. And the Jaguars have their offense in high gear. He leaves it with his back. Across the 45. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Alabama!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
So a drive there of 85 yards, and it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Florida sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Give him 109 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Miles. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great block.
Runs through a man, and he might have space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. So now it's second and long. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, Davey. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Offside.
Yeah. Some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Go to the right side, that's Wilson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Clark. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators are in the hurry up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Gators! And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the left. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Out Out of the gun, the inside give. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The run from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll go right back to it. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Holly, what update do you have for it?
Here on the Gators sideline, their tight end has been a brilliant target here today. Over 100 yards receiving already in this game, and I expect them to keep him in and keep going to this big target. As you know, the tight ends never get the glory, and this guy is on fire today. Let's see if they continue to feed him the rock. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Caught over the middle. It's Foster. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job.
It's the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Flag it, move. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. in the fourth quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Sends it downfield. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Foster. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got him. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. The throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. A run for the quarterback.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
They've been great on third down. Now to finish the deal on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Behind the chains now on second and long. Sends it back in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got it in the middle. It's Foster. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Foster. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys are there looking at the quarterback. They're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Gonna look downfield again. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on first down. He makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Another 6, grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Now on second down. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out and find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season.